I'm here with Mos's Jerry Jakpa. The day started up slowly for you, but it ended up on a high, 2 victories.
Yeah, for me, I'm excited. It's good to get the feeler. I just came here to get the feeler of competing back home in Nigeria. Of course, I've competed just once since after the lockdown in Kenya, the 200 meters. So the 100 meter I felt a little bit strange in the mornings, I would say. I've been running very fine in training, so I was a bit... It was a bit of mixed feelings for me when I started. I didn't expect it to be that poor because I had a little bit of issues with the block, and especially it being in the morning and all that. But I just came with the mindset of the afternoon that, I know what I've been doing in training and it's about replicating it.
Okay, so you talked about replicating it, but let's even talk about that race, the semi-finals. 4th place. Did you have doubts like, okay, let me just compete in the final and see what happens. Maybe get ready for the 200 meters.
Nah, I didn't have doubts because I knew what I've been doing in training. I had a little bit of issues with my block. That was all what happened in the heats of the 100 meter. I just had a little bit of problem with my block, so I didn't come out as I would have expected to. And my coach always told me, if you don't come out as you expect to come out, you don't put too much pressure on the leg so that you don't pull. Yeah, so I just tried to keep my rhythm flowing. I knew I would qualify, so I didn't care about the position. It was all about qualification into the finals for me from then on.
But you were not the favorite coming into the final. I mean, and you also got a bad lane. People could say it's a bad lane because it was from lane 1. You were running all alone, and you weren't seeing much of what was happening on the inside. How did you pull that off?
Like I said, I've been running fine in training. That was all I can say about it. I've been running fine in training, and it was about bringing it out in competition. And I tried my best to do that in the final, and it showed. And that's just it. That's just what I can say about it. I replicated what I've been doing in training, and it showed very well in the final. And I'm happy about it. Not so happy about the time because of the weather, but I'm happy about the victory, of course.
Okay, I also want to talk about the 200 meters. It's not your fastest race this year. You've already done 20:71, which makes you the 2nd fastest Nigerian in the 200 meters. I will come back to Kenya, but let's talk about the 200 meters final here today.
It was a long hold up from the 100 final. We're expected to run like an hour or 20 minutes later.
They were expecting some dignitaries.
Yeah, we ended up running almost 3 hours later, so it was not easy to be able to keep the body intact and everything, but I'm happy. I'm just happy with the victory, and I'm looking forward to what comes next. Festival, rest, and next year just keep getting the victories, keep getting the time, lowering the time, and pull off the Olympic standard when it comes.
Olympic standard, you've said. Let's go to Kenya. It was your first international trip this year, maybe your last, because there aren't so many competitions again. It's almost season and finale. The festival is going to put everything to bed. But in Kenya, you ran against a stacked field. Guys who are very fast. Atosise, the South African Dambile, and the Danish athletes. But you put up a respectable show.
Like I said earlier, there have been a lot of training. Even during the lockdown, I've been training a lot. I sacrificed a lot to be able to be performing like I am now. Especially during the lockdown, I was still training and I was still trying to give my best to be able to come here and do something at least appreciable. So I went to Kenya with the mindset of, I know it's there, I can do it. Though it was not my best day, it was not the fastest, but at least it was a good to-go performance for me. So I really appreciate the support of Making of Champions and the Continental Cup organizers, for making that competition available and for inviting me here to go there and give a good performance. Ending the season again, though last year I was not the 2nd fastest though, but at least I'm ending the season as I think maybe I'll be ending the season as the 2nd fastest in the 200. So it's a good showing for me. I hope next year we can improve on that ranking.
I'm hearing that the festival that there should be 200 meters this time around, and coincidentally that's when the FIFA. Sorry, I said FIFA. That's when the Olympic qualification window is opening. 22 seconds is what will get you back to Japan.
I'm not really driving towards it this year. The festival, if it comes, it comes. For me, it's just a continuous process of keep lowering the times. If I can do a 27 out of lockdown, I know with proper training into next year, I know what I can do. I'll just be looking forward to going to the festival and just put on a good show there for Team Lagos and come back with.
So it's confirmed, Team Lagos.
Yeah. At least come back with 2 more victories like I did here. So that would be the positives for me from festival.
Or maybe even 3, really.
Maybe, yeah, even 3 from our relay squad. So yeah, that's the plan for the festival. I'm not really looking at the Olympic standard just yet, but watch out for it next year. Yeah, sure.
I want to wish you all the best, Jerry Jakpa, a student of the University of Lagos. You're representing Lagos at the National Sports Festival in Benin. And who knows, that time could drop very fast.
Thank you. Thanks to Making of Champions. Thanks to everybody that's supporting. Thanks to my dad, to my coach, to my lovely coach. Though he had a bit of a heart attack in the morning from the race. But yeah, thanks to him and thanks to all my teammates as well. Thanks to myself for putting in the work. Thank you.